I am assuring you tonight that such attack will never ever happen in our territory. Never. Not while we have our active and gallant Biafra Liberation Army, not while we have our well-armed Eastern Security Network. For these two established and well-armed defense system of Biafra, I assure you tonight that this kind of killing and jihad can never ever take place in Biafra territory. To fight terrorism, we must therefore understand the pervasiveness of the so-called Islamic ideology, or the ideological strand, an attempt to reverse the radicalization in the mainstream Islamic discourse. The world and its communities have bear us witness on our civic approach to resolve the crisis in the eastern region of Nigeria, otherwise known as Biafra. We therefore cannot stand idle and watch the total extermination of our people by the Islamic Federal Government of Nigeria coming in the name of Nigerian military and police. Every measure necessary will be deployed in the cause of the freedom we seek. The governors and the political leaders from the Biafra territory, the old eastern region, were given vote of no confidence on the 29th of May 2023 by the Biafra people. And let me inform them tonight that, as always, our period of mercy is therefore over. We have done everything that needed to be done to ensure the security of life and properties in Biafra land and the wider Nigeria, but today the federal government has demonstrated without remorse about their direct involvement in the vast or the waste of lives and destruction of properties of Biafra people and other indigenous people within the Nigeria state. By the invaders, both the non-state actors and the state actors, who are not even from the enslaved or the enclave called Nigeria. The indigenous people in Nigeria are facing extinction today across Nigeria. Just like you see in the video I flashed from Benue, from Jos, from other parts of Nigeria today. Since the Nigeria government has chosen the invaders and the terrorists from the north and east part of Africa over their own said citizens, Nigeria army collude with the terrorists to kill and maim our people. We have no option but to defend our land against the Nigeria state with everything we have. Imo state government may have set up an Imo state vigilante outfit. Sometimes they change their name, sometimes they are called Ibubago. These particular security outfits are not ordinary security outfits. They are the jihadist movement being led by Asaridu Kubo. Biafra people today, I can assure you that the Asaridu Kubo-led terrorist group has been neutralized completely by the Biafra Liberation Army. I assure you that. I am happy to announce to you that the Biafra Liberation Army, in collaboration with the Eastern Security Network, has neutralized every single stronghold of Asari-led jihadist group into our land. We have neutralized them. And they will never rise again. And any day they come to our land to commit genocide, killing of our women, wattle killing, they will also meet what others has met while they came to kill us. Let me also remind all of us that Imo State has been an open ground for Islamic movement represented by Hoku Zodimma to test their ground in Biafra territory. These known terrorists are jihadists Asaridu Kubo, which citizens have roundly condemned because of their method of operation and too many killings associated with them across Nigeria. Asari has been honored by the Bola Tinubu Islamic administration, from which Asari, right from the State House, bragged that his jihadist group are in charge of the national security from Abuja to Kaduna and across Nigeria, of which Biafra land almost paid the biggest price but will neutralize them, which is the mockery to every reasonable indigenous person within Nigeria state. Yet, the so-called politicians continue to keep mute, and they overlook the guilty plea of Uzodinma, as he acknowledged that manner in which Asari and his Ebubago and the jihadist group have been killing Biafrans is unacceptable. The killings is still ongoing, and Biafra Liberation Army and the Eastern Security Network continue defending Biafra people against them. And let me also, at this juncture, make reference to the UK country policy. An information note. The UK claimed that Biafra is loosely defined area in the southeast of Nigeria that roughly correspond to the state of Abia, Imo, Ebonyi, Enugu, and Anambra. The area is inhabited principally by Igbos, according to UK, United Kingdom. Igbo people, who are one of the country's largest ethnic groups. I want to make it officially today, as the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, that Biafra territory is not only the Igbo-speaking part of the Eastern region. The map of Biafra is out, and we have 32 states, or roughly 33 states, plus the capital of Biafra, and it comprises of the south and the southeast, today part of Nigeria. We must continue to correct the United Kingdom government that this is fallacy and a joke taken so far. At every given opportunity, every Biafra must correct the United Kingdom that Biafra is not only the 5 Igbo-speaking states. The Igbo-speaking state was created just a few years ago, and therefore, the Igbo-speaking part, that there are many Igbo-speaking in the South today, and all of them comprises Biafra. Biafra territory is undisputed, irrespective of our differences. We are today setting the record very straight. Once again, that Biafra comprises of the old eastern region of Nigeria, which the map has been distorted by the Nigeria state in quest to annihilate the Igbo-speaking part of Biafra and cleanse the name of the map. Additionally, Biafra map stretch to present day of Lower Kogi state and the Lower Benue state respectively. These are states that were just created yesterday. We will continue to show our readiness to exit Nigeria by this year, 2023, through different means. The recent political event in Nigeria have further widened the debate on the ineffective or inability of the Nigerian state to manage themselves. And it has further shown the inevitability of the sovereign nations breakup amongst the major ethnic groups. Sit at home has ended. The week-long sit at home has ended today. And I want to commend Biafra people. I want to thank you all for 120% compliance. It means that Biafra have shown they are ready to go. I want to assure all of you today that we are just testing the microphone for the Biafra liberation. For those of you who do not understand what the sit-at-home civil disobedience is doing to Nigeria state, I want you to watch this.
The consequences of the continuous sit-at-home on the economy of the Southeast is mind-blowing. According to a report from an International Center for Investigative Report, ICIR, there over 12.215 billion US dollars or 5.37 trillion has been lost to the sit-at-home since September 2021. This chilling figure was further corroborated by a study conducted by SBM Intelligence for Development Dev East Foundation Limited, putting the ongoing loss of the Southeast at about 30% of the gross domestic product of the zone's economy. Aside from the terrible state of trunk A roads, which has become a death trap in recent times, transportation and one of the indispensable lifeblood of the economy in the region is losing over 10 billion naira for each sit-at-home day. That means that every loss to the Southeast is a gain to the economy of other zones in Nigeria. However, lawmakers from the Southeast region of the country are not leaving any stone unturned in ensuring that the insecurity connected to the sit-at-home of the faction of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB led by Simon Ekpa comes to an end. So joining us now on the show is Ikenga Ngochire, member House of Representatives for Idiato Federal Constituency in Imo State. Great to have you, Ikenga.
Right, haven't watched how the sit-at-home civil disobedience affect the Nigerian Islamic State, as they are preparing and planning how to weaken our strong and very powerful resistance approach using the civil disobedience and many more as we are going multidimensional approach. My fellow Biafrans, I want you to understand this evening that they are planning to weaken the strength in the sit-at-home, and we are going to be strengthening it. Fellow Biafrans, we have now ended a very successful week-long historic sit-at-home for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Biafra referendum. Yet, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still not released. We are not moved. It gladdens my heart to see the level of compliance with which is over 100% irrespective of the blackmail and propaganda by the Nigerian state by unleashing their militant and jihadists to attack our people. That's why whenever this sit-at-home is called, we encourage our people to respect it and sit at home, so that Nigeria will not have any reason to use you as a sacrificial lamb. This recent one-week sit-at-home protest ordered by the Biafra Republic Government in Exile through myself, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, saw complete compliance by the Biafra across board. The sit-at-home protest aimed to secure the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and residents of Biafra territory actively participated, demonstrating unwavering support for the cause and recognizing the Biafra Republic Government in Exile as the legitimate and the only legitimate authority of the Biafrans affair. The commercial activity were halted, shops, market, schools, banks all closed, including military checkpoint, military barracks, police station, police post, the government house, all of them shut down during this protest. Biafra remained resolute on their demand for justice and the restoration of Biafra, with further actions anticipated to gain international support. The sit-at-home protest showcased the unity, commitment, and determination of Biafra people in their pursuit for freedom. For the past 2 years, I want Biafran to know that we have defeated Nigeria. Haven't watched the glimpse or the clip I just played about the effect of our sit-at-home, which they tried to manipulate you, that it is only affecting the Southeast, it was only affecting your businesses and all that. It is about economic strangulation of the Nigeria state within Biafra territory, and of course by extension within Nigeria government, the Federal Islamic Government of Nigeria. We therefore gave this present Islamic State of Nigeria, which Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the Boko Haram founder Shetima are now running the affair of this illegitimate government of Nigeria. We give them between now till 30th of July to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, whom their own court of jurisdiction, of competent jurisdiction, have discharged from any charges brought before the court, and also further mandated that no court in Nigeria should be allowed or should have the jurisdiction to try Mazi Nnamdi Kanu considering the circumstances under which he was brought back to Nigeria. That particular pronouncement by the court has been violated with impunity, while Boko Haram members are being freed on daily basis. Therefore, until the 30th of July 2023, failing to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I am declaring through the Biafra Republic Government in Exile this day, 2 weeks long sit-at-home civil disobedience to commence immediately from the 31st day of July 2023. And I want everyone to pay attention attentively to how this particular sit-at-home will be followed. The 2 week sit-at-home will start from the 31st of July to 14th of August 2023. The same demand on which the first week-long sit-at-home was made still remain the same and stand. This sit-at-home will run through August 14. From 31st of July 2023 to 4th of August 2023, entire Biafra land will be under lock and key. And I want you to understand that from 31st to 4th of July, from 31st July to 4th of August is from Monday to Friday. So, from Monday to Friday, being the 31st of July to 4th of August, entire Biafra territory will be under lock and key. All federal roads, everything flying in the air will be locked down. And then after that, we are going to have a 2 days break. This 2 days break is going to be the Saturday, which is the 5th and the 6th of August. You are going to go out to the market, go to church to pray, and do whatever you want to do. Worship your God on Sunday, which is the 6th of August. On Saturday, go to shop, take your groceries, and then from the 7th of August, the sit-at-home commence again. The sit-at-home will then last from 11th of August down to 14th of August 2023. from 7th of August to 11th of August, which is also Monday. 7th of August is Monday, and from Monday to Friday, the entire Biafra land will be under lock and key. Complete lockdown. From 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, entire Biafra will be locked down. And we're going to have break again after the 11th of August. The break is going to be the 12th of August. This is Saturday. You are going to go to the market. You're going to go to the shop. On the 13th of August, you go to church, worship your God, and then on the 14th of August 2023, we have the last day of the 2-week sit at home. As this sit at home is going on, we are activating the complete economic sanction and meltdown in Biafra territory. Our target is to ground and crush the economy of Nigeria within our territory. Believe me, do not worry about Nigeria economy in Biafra land. They never favored you. They have never done anything with the economy to you. They have never built you road. There is no good hospital. There is no good school. You never enjoy any social amenity. You don't have social welfare. You don't have social services. The economy is useless as anything to you. So we are going to crush it because it pays them. And let me tell you, apart from the 2-week sit at home, as the sit at home is going on, we are activating the ban and the stoppage of oil exploitation. That is going to be an internal issue. Internal enforcement will begin to take place immediately. we are taking every inch of our territory back by force to ourselves. Having listened to this particular announcement, from tonight, the enforcement on ban on oil exploitation in Biafra land start. To show our readiness to break away from Nigeria. Nigeria never worked again. It will never work. All they do is to import terrorists to kill our people, kill other people in Nigeria, especially in the Middle Belt, where there are majority Christians. They kill them, maim them, and there is nobody like Simon Ekpa in those areas. There's nobody like Biafra agitators in those areas to fight for them. And today, the liberation of Biafra is going to liberate you. So if you are facing this annihilation by the Islamic movement, sponsored by the Nigerian military and police, it is time you support Biafra. The Biafra breakaway will save your life and save your future. To show our readiness to break away and continue to maintain the exit of Nigeria, the exit from Nigeria in 2023, from tonight, we declare every generation of revenue by the Nigeria state within Biafra territory illegal. The revenue generation in Biafra land become illegal. And Biafra people, we are going to enforce it. How we are going to enforce it? It's going to be internal enforcement. You are not going to see it anywhere, but it will be happening. The enforcement of the stop of revenue from Nigeria generating revenue in Biafra territory will stop. And it is going to start from tonight. And I want people to understand, we cannot allow Nigeria to continue to take revenue from our people and kill them. It is not done anywhere. When you generate revenue from people, you protect them. You give them protection. But Nigeria own is different. You generate revenue from our land, use it to buy military weapon, and then you come to our land and burn it. Use it to buy military weapon, you hire militants, pay them with our own money that generated from our land, and pay to people who are jihadists, recruited by Saridu Kubo to come to our land to fight. It is not done anywhere. From tonight, we are not only engaging your militant, we are not only engaging your armed group, we are engaging the source of your revenue, and it is going to start from tonight. The sanction will be systematically enforced against the Nigerian state, not to affect any Biafran citizen within Biafran territory. Our target is only and only Nigeria state. The use of Nigeria siren by evil politicians to continue to intimidate our people with siren remain banned in Biafra territory. The use of siren. If you hear we, anytime, anywhere in Biafra territory, you are going to answer to Biafra Liberation Army. The operation of the terrorist group called the Bubago, AVG, militant, jihadists led by Asari and Ifeanyi Oba in Nnewi remain banned in Biafra territory. And we are going to engage them. Any other nomenclature is hereby prohibited. Carrying arms and ammunition to intimidate and harass our market people, that if they didn't obey, if they obey it at home, you are going to kill them. If they obey it at home, you are going to close their market. We are going to engage any armed group that is not protecting the interests of our people. We have not seen the armed group of Ifeanyi Oba going to the bushes to engage the Fulanis that are coming to kill our people. We have not seen the armed group of Ifeanyi Oba to engage kidnappers, criminals that are killing our people in the name of headers. We have not seen them arresting any header. In fact, one of the ugly situations we saw was when two of them kidnapped one of our women for 6 months. They raped her, impregnated her, aborted the baby, impregnated her again, and this particular AVG had the impetus to interview this woman on a TV, on a video, posted it online, only to now, interrogate the perpetrators of this particular crime against our women, that whether have they tortured them, have they touched them, trying to please those who employ them. So they are not representing the interests of our people. They are never fighting crime. The reason they give them gun is to fight against Biafra. And from tonight, it is official. We will begin to engage every Ifeanyi Oba armed group. Any Any place you see them in Biafra land, engage them. Any place. They are banned from tonight. Parading themselves as a Bubago or AVG in Anambra. Within Biafra territory, from tonight, they are banned. I want to thank you all Eastern Security Network Command, all Biafra Liberation Army Command, and other Biafra securities are also to be at alert and await further instructions. Thank you all. We must make sure that we protect our land, protect our women and children, and so they will not suffer what the people in Benue State and other parts of Nigeria are going through today. Our main objective is to make sure that our land is protected. Irrespective of the game and propaganda the governors are playing and trying to do with our struggle, we must not allow what happens here to happen in Biafra land. Liberation Army
militia group invading part of Plateau State have intensified their onslaught in recent times and reported to have killed over 500 people within the last 2 months in Mangu, including women and children, despite presence of security operatives. Addressing newsmen in Jos, the National Association of the Mwagavul People said over 18,000 people have now been displaced.